Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm Mr. Teacups and I welcome you back to Oxford United challenging for the Premier League. So we're just going to dive balls deep into this. Let's go into the first game of the day. Oxford United at home to Accrington Stanley. And this is how it went. So I do believe Accrington Stanley is one of the worst teams on this game. They're prestigious as fuck. This is going to be a tight affair. And as usual, like last episode, I forgot to change the game to professional. So all the games in this episode yet again were being played on world class. And it fucking sucked. So you know how clinical the computer is in this game. Around about the 10th minute, the commentators are praising my defense in this game and saying how bad Accrington Stanley's attack is. 10th minute, Michael Jordan at the back post just completely annihilates my defender, jumps up the highest and scores a headed goal. This is a good finish, but the keeper just should be saving this. Last commentary when I did my review of this game, I was praising the keepers and that, but honestly, over the past couple of episodes, like the goals I've conceded quite a lot of goals. I know I really can't defend in this game. I've never been able to defend in FIFA, but sometimes the keeper's got to try and get a hand on it. I know these guys are shit keepers, but still, should we at least get a hand on that? That header hasn't even got much power anyway. Accrington Stanley are winning 1-0. As usual, the computer's being a defensive motherfucker. Like Arsenal against Man City last night, they were pretty much having 10 man back when they had a corner. It was absolutely ridiculous how hard Accrington Stanley were defending. I think they were playing like 5 at the back, 3 CDMs. You know how it is. And I was having trouble penetrating this defense. Right about 29th minute, we're on the counter-attack. There's some slow build-up play. This is pretty much nothing here. There's nothing going on here. I'm thinking, how am I going to penetrate his defense? But O'Dowda, I think that's how you pronounce his name, makes a beautiful one, runs in the box. He's well marked, but he makes a turn of the gods. This is a beautiful turn. Completely sends the defender to the shadow realm and somehow picks the bottom left-hand corner of the goal. This was a beautiful finish, 1-1. We finally got past that Accrington Stanley defense. It's all to play for in the second half. So we made a bright start to the second half, around about 50th minute. Yet again, we're on the counter-attack. They've got men back. This is some very slow build-up play here. We get lucky. We play out to the wing again. To O'Dowda. He plays a nice through ball in. And this is a cheeky pass here. Oh my god. This is a cheeky Nando's definition of a pass here. I should kill myself for saying that. And Halton gets on it, smashes it into an open goal. It's 2-1 to the mighty Oxford. What a comeback. These are actually our first 2 shots of the game. We'll put them in the back in there for once, we're being clinical. So after that goal went in, we were playing some very defensive football. Accrington Stanley weren't even in the game, was pretty much just holding them off. And I was trying to see this out for the vital 3 points. But I think you know what happened. Around about 77th minute, this is just some comical defending. This is some absolute comical defending. This is my fault. I used after touch here with an A pass instead of a standard clearance. And I kind of get fucked over here. I get fucked over really fucking hard. But the computer, this is a beautiful backheel finish. But the goalkeepers in this game, he should not be beaten by something like that. Jesus Christ, that was pretty much a P-roller across the floor. I know it's a backheel. It was spectacular. But Accrington Stanley scoring a goal like that, that's never going to fucking happen. Somehow they got back into the game. It's 2-2. I think you know how this game ended. It ended a draw. I thought I made an amazing comeback here. And the draw against Accrington Stanley was fucking disgusting. Because I only had 2 shots the whole game. They both went in. They had 3 shots the whole game and 2 of them went in. So it was a pretty clinical game. Frustrating as fuck because pretty much their third shot, like the shot that wasn't on target, was something from long range that pretty much went out for a throw-in. So it was a clinical as fuck game. A game of pretty much 4 chances and all 4 of them went in. So kind of annoying, but it's time to move on. So it's time for the second game of the day. Oxford United at home to York City. And this is how it went. Very tough game as usual. World class yet again. Computer being an absolute bitch with their possession and defending was disgusting. We nearly made a breakthrough in the 23rd minute where we hit the post. I was frustrated. I've hit the post so many times in this game. My finishing has been absolutely terrible. But that's pretty much the only highlight of the first half. It's all to play for in the second half. I think you know where this game is going. This game ended a ball draw. Yeah, I'm going to save you. I'm going to save you the embarrassment of this game. They're pretty much the only highlight of the second half. Was around about the 70th minute. We break in on the box. I'm thinking, you know what? I've got to score this right here. Got a good angle, good player on the ball. This is going in the back of the net. But one of the defenders just makes an absolute world-class tackle. Bobs the ball up. My player goes to kick it. Sends it near enough out the stadium. This was a world-class tackle. But that was pretty much the only highlight of the second half. You know how statistics don't lie? Well, York City didn't have a single shot in that whole game. That's how defensively minded they were, and it was just fucking frustrating. I know I made my review last episode where I talk about it, like how I like FIFA 16 and that. One problem as well is just how defensive the computer plays in this game. It just gets ridiculous that every team plays exactly the same, and it's so hard to break them down. But yeah, we got to move on for the third and final game of the day. We got some Johnston Paint Trophy action. Oxford United at home to Southend, and this is how it went. Tough game. Very tough game. Weather wasn't on my side. Southend are a good team. You know the score. Broken record time. We drew blood in around about the 33rd minute with a delightful counter-attack from the Oxford United boys. Have a look here. Look how many people Southend have already got back when we're barely on our counter-attack. And somehow, we get a little bit lucky here. They misplace a pass. Play to Harleton. He cuts inside nicely, just smashes it, barely from outside the box. This was pretty much inside the box. This is one of the longest range goals I've scored in FIFA 16. I was surprised he finished this here. This was a tidy finish. It's 1-0 to Oxford. That was the only goal in the first half. All to play for in the second half. So I was really pissed off in this game. Oh my god, was I pissed off in this game. So I completely dominated Southend. They pretty much did not have a shot the whole game. They didn't have a shot in the first half. Not a single fucking shot, right? They got their first shot in the 87th minute, and guess what fucking happened, alright? You can tell I'm a little bit salty right now. I'm a little bit pissed off, right? Because this game can be absolutely bullshit with how clinical the computer can be. You give them one opportunity, they'll just goddamn score it. So as usual, poor defending from me. After touch, I do believe fucks me over here. Yeah, I play it out to my right back. I'm trying to clear this with a long pass. After touch already forgot me playing it a short pass. Ball ends up going to their player, and he ends up producing just a stunner. This is not even like, oh, you know, that was a good goal. This is an absolute stunner. I can't believe they goddamn scored this. This was their first shot of the half, and they put this in the back of the net. Southend United producing a goal like this. Why always me? Why is everything like this always happening to me? Jesus Christ. You know it's cup action. So this goal, this only shot, got them to extra time. And, yeah, it went to penalties. And so my usual tactic of penalties when it's against the computer is just never move the keeper, because now and then they will probably go down the middle and we will save it. And I'm going to spoil this right now. I don't know if I'm going to fast forward these clips at all, because it kind of went on forever. They never once went down the middle, and it got to that point where I was like, oh, should I dive to the right, should I dive to the left, you know, because it was around about like the 7th, 8th penalty. I was like, oh, should I dive to the right, dive to the left? But I was like, no, they might actually go down the middle this time. They might play me for a full. They never once went down the middle. Southend United ended up winning the penalty shootout. And yeah, they say statistics don't lie. In the whole of the first 90 minutes, I had 9 shots, 7 of them on targets. Southend had 1 shot in the whole of the first 90 minutes. They ended up putting 3 more. They ended up having 4 shots in total at the end of full time. But I was absolutely disgusted by that game. It just showed you how much of a bitch and how much of an asshole the computer can be in this game. You give them one opportunity in the game they're not even in, and they will score it, and they will go beat you on penalties. This has been a very salty episode from me. Very salty. Accrington Stanley just producing a wonder goal against me to earn a draw. A ball draw with York City. Then to lose on penalties to Southend United, having a wonder goal scored against me. An absolute wonder goal. Why always me? Yeah, I think next episode I'm going to make sure I go back to professional, but whatever, what can I do? Hope you've enjoyed, hope you join me next time. I've been Mr. Teacups, you're welcome to subscribe, I'll see you next time.